decline. Joining us now from Senate Veterans Committee, Senator Tommy Tuberville. Senator, it's great to have you on. What do you make of Senator Chuck Schumer here? Because we have the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal saying, yes, they knew Biden was in cognitive decline from day one. What do you make of Chuck Schumer and the cover-up?
Well, that's exactly what it is, Liz. It has been for 4 years. Con artists in chief. It's absolutely embarrassing what they have done to this country the last 4 years. We've all known on the Republican side and the Democratic side of what's been going on in the White House. 570 days on vacation out of 1,600. Are you kidding me? We've had other people running this country. We don't know who it is. I guess it was by committee. But look at the situation we're in right now, and it's all because we didn't have a leader in the White House. You know, he probably came to the Capitol maybe 5 times since I've been here in 4 years, and they had to hold him up the whole time. Somebody had his arm holding his hand. We all knew it, but they pushed this narrative on the American people, convinced them that he was well, and at the end of the day, they figured out, hey, we can't do this another 4 years, so they told him, you got to drop out, we're going to take somebody else. But it will go down in history, Liz, as one of the biggest cons on the American people. How
bad is it for America on the world stage? Because, you know, you had Special Counsel Robert Hur saying President Biden was too senile to stand trial over taking U.S. secrets. And then after claiming Biden was capable, Senator Chuck Schumer admitted he could not make it another 4 years, saying, quote, when Biden stepped down, he did it on his own because he thought it was not only better for the Democrat Party, but it was good for America. And so, you know, he's doing on the one hand, on the other hand, how bad was this for America on the world stage?
Well, you can tell every time he went overseas and stood around some of the other leaders, they were trying to line him up, get him to a spot to take a picture, get him turned around and carry on a conversation with somebody. They were all in on it. They knew it. They're all globalists. They understood that, hey, we got to cover up for this guy. Maybe he'll run again for 4 years. We can control him. Obviously, they know they can't control Trump. They got a new sheriff in town. But at the end of the day, Liz, this was a total embarrassment for the American people, and it all started with Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. Obviously, up here, you know, lying. You got to learn to lie to make things work, and it's just unfortunate that the American people are going to have to suffer from this.
You know, and having covered Washington for 40 years now, you know, Joe Biden is known inside media for bullying, yelling, and threatening journalists if they report the facts about what's going on, and to the point where his White House has cut off the New York Times because they didn't like a headline. They've threatened journalists with cutting off their access. How did the media do in this scenario? Do you think they assisted in this cover-up?
No, big time, all over the Capitol. You know, we would bring it up to people here in the rotunda, even where I'm standing, with other networks. They didn't want anything to do with it. They were in on the cover-up. Again, it is going to affect this country for a long, long time, and it's going to take somebody like to come in and throw the hammer down. But I feel bad for the American people. We tried to tell everybody. I'd go back to Alabama, my state, and tell everybody, hey, the guy doesn't know what day it is. You know, when he was even in the White House, he didn't do meetings. And when people from the Senate or the Congress went over to meet with him, Democrat and Republican, he never would talk. He would sit there and listen to the policy information that was being brought out, but never got involved in the discussion. We had somebody that just was absolutely out to lunch running this country.
Senator Tuberville, a pleasure to have you on, sir. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, Liz.